Hello and good morning dear students. I am Mrs. Reena Barik, your English teacher. We have come to the past in the series of the tense. We have all seen present tense fully and now we are on the past. The first two of the past, that is the simple past and the past continuous, we have already dealt with. Now we have to see the third of the past, that is the past perfect tense. Look here, do you remember present perfect? Yes, in the present perfect, I have told you one trick. That is, it is of at number 3 of the present. That is, first is the simple present, second is the present continuous, and the third number was present perfect. Same way, here also it is at number 3. The past perfect is also at number 3. So you have to use the third form of the verb. This was my trick to remember. The form of the verb which you have to use in the past perfect. So here also, this is the basic structure of our sentence, subject plus verb plus object. And now we have to make the change only in the verb, as you already know. So we will write here had. While studying the helping verbs in the past tense, I have already told you that you have to use had in the past perfect tense. So had plus third form. Okay, had plus third form of the verb will comprise our past perfect. Subject will remain at its place, object will remain at its place. Place means they will not change. Now let us go through some examples. Look over here, the three types of different types of sentences we are going to see again, like affirmatives, negatives and interrogatives. First is affirmatives, that is positive statements. Look here, I had done my homework when my mother told me. Okay, I had done my homework. Done my homework means you can say I had already done my homework. I had already completed my homework when my mother told me. Can you see here? If we break the sentence from here, can you see two parts of the sentence? One is I had done my homework. This is independent sentence. And second is when my mother told me or my mother told me. This is another sentence. So it is a combination of two sentences here. Children, if you remember, when we were studying the simple past, I had told you that it is also past simple is also used with the past perfect tense. And I told you also that we are going to deal with such type of things. I'll explain you in when we will study the past perfect. So now the same condition has arisen. Now I'll make you clear that there are two sentences when we use the past perfect tense. And in the one sentence we will use the past perfect and in another sentence we will use the simple past. Means since two sentences are there, two verbs will be there, and when there are two verbs, two actions are taking place in that particular sentence. One before the other and one after the another. Look here, I had done my homework. This is one action, doing the homework. My mother told me, this is another action. One action done by me and one action done by my mother of telling. So you have to see which action happened earlier, which action occurred first. I had done my homework when my mother told me or before my mother told me. You can also take it to be before or I had already done my homework when my mother told me. See, before. So what it is? I had done my homework before my mother told me. So means, can you understand the meaning of it? That when my mother told me to do my homework, before that I had already done it. Okay, without my mother telling it, I had already done it. So this action completed first and this action occurred later. So the sentence in which two actions are there, we have to see which action occurred first. This action took place first, so you have to use here past perfect tense. Past perfect. And simple past will be used in the second part, second action which happened later. Got it? So I have marked here number 1 and 2 for you to understand which action occurred first. Means I completed my homework before my mother told me. Yes. So my mother told me later that please do your homework and I told mother I had already done it. So this is the case. Second way, When I reached the station, the train had already left. Now again here two sentences are there. You have to find out or bifurcate those two sentences and see which action occurred first and which action happened later. See here, when I reached the station, when I went to the station. One action, what happened? The train had already gone. The train had already left the station. Means what might have happened first? Leaving of the train. The train which left the station, that action happened earlier. If I reached earlier, suppose you are thinking that this action occurred first. Let us see. If I reach the station in time, means I reached earlier, then I might have caught the train. Why I missed the train? So I missed the train because I reached late. So the train had gone first. The train had left first, and this is the second action. Now you see the use of the tense in both of these sentences. Look here, had plus third form of the main verb. Main verb is do. First form do, did, done. Okay, so it is the third form. Had, helping verb we have to use in the past perfect. Now in the second sentence, look here. Here had and left. Had already left. Already is adverb which is used before both these. So had helping verb plus third form. Leave, left, left. Third form of the verb. Then here in the second, look here, both are at number 1. So the actions which happen in the first position, which occur first, they will carry past perfect. And the actions which will take place later or which took place later in the sentence, that is telling of the mother and reaching the station, both of these actions they will take the simple past tense. Let us see. My mother told. Look here. Tell, told, second form. Here reached. Reach, reached, second form. So simple past tense. Simple past tense means second form without helping verb. So understood clearly? Okay, now come to the negative. Negatives and interrogatives are very easy. Now you all might be very familiar with how to make negatives. Yes, place a not between the helping verb and the main verb. Had and done. Place a not here. He had not drunk the milk when his father told him. Yes, his father told him to drink the milk. When he told him, he had not drunk before that. He will drink after that. So not before the helping verb and the main verb. Second sentence, you had planned your trip for picnic. Now can you explain me this sentence? Can you find it complete? You had planned your trip for picnic. When did you plan? No, meaning is not fully clear. You had planned your trip for picnic before we decided to go, or before we started planning, or before we started making preparations. So this is the case. This is the case when the sentence is not complete. So that's why I told you past perfect is generally means most of the time it is used with the simple past only, and it is used when there are two actions taking place one after the other in the past. So here also see had and planned. To make it negative, what you will do? Place a not here. You had not planned your trip for picnic. Okay, before I told you to do so. Now to make them interrogative, very easy, easier than this. Again, interrogatives will be of two types, WH questions and yes or no questions. In both you have to place the helping verb in the beginning, which is the helping verb had. So had he not drunk the milk when his father told him? Question mark, you have to place a, so let us make it interrogative. Let us make it interrogative. Okay, so it will become not will not be there. Had he drunk the milk when his father told him, and full stop will be replaced by the question mark. Okay, second one, you had planned, not will not be there. What it will be? Helping verb will come in the beginning. So had you. Had you planned your trip for picnic? Question mark. Maybe the sentence is incomplete, but one part we can understand. Okay, the second part will carry the simple past tense that we have already studied. Got it? So interrogatives, had you drunk the milk? Now negative interrogative and WH. This we have seen with the same yes or no questions and affirmatives. If you want to make it negative, had he, okay, in the negative interrogative what I told you, place not before the main verb. So this is your main verb, you will place not here. Had he not drunk the milk when his father told him? In the second, planned is the main verb, place a not before planned. Had you not planned your trip for picnic? This is the way we are going to do. And in WH questions, no need to worry at all. Place the WH word or how before the, in the beginning of the sentence or before the helping verb. And helping verb will carry a small letter in the beginning. Okay. So that's all in this past perfect. And now after this, we will arrive at the past perfect continuous. That is the fourth and the last of the past tense. Children, now we are going to see the past perfect continuous tense, which is at the fourth number and the last in the past tense. See, if you remember the present perfect continuous tense, I have already told you that it is a combination of the perfect and the continuous tense according to my rule. See how? Perfect, we will take one part from the perfect, another continuous. The trick meaning I have already told you, that is the first form and ing. So we will add both these, it will frame the past perfect continuous tense. And we have to add both these, perfect and the continuous you have to add. But since it is not maths, we cannot add them with a plus sign. We have to add them with a word, that is BEEN. So finished? Yes. Past perfect continuous tense. Basic structure, subject plus verb plus object. Verb will only carry a change. Had, helping verb from the perfect. Been, we have to add with been, then first form and ing means continuous. And object, one more thing I have told you, in the perfect continuous tense of all the three, that is the present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous, after the object you have to place either since or for. Since or for. So this way we will comprise the present perfect continuous tense. Now look, come to the examples. Number one, in the affirmatives, I had been singing for 2 hours. See, had is the helping verb derived from the perfect tense. You have to add the sentence with been, main verb, and first form and ing. Sing is the first form, ing singing. Play is the first form with ing playing. So I had been singing for 2 hours. And I have told you singing a song, maybe object is singing a song. You had been playing football, object. So I have not mentioned here objects, it is understood, no problem. So here after the object you have to place for and since, for or since, any one. So what is the meaning? I had been singing for 2 hours. Means in the present we used to say I have been singing for 2 hours, means in continuity. And now here it is in the past since had is there. Okay, it has occurred long time before. Then you had been playing since morning, means we use since for those actions which started sometime before and still they are continued at the time of speaking. Still they are continued now at this present time. But since it is past perfect continuous, means this action started some time before of that time about which I am speaking. Yes. So you had been playing since morning, means you did not start playing today morning. I wanted to tell something else, but I am giving the reference that before that time you had started playing, until that time you were continuing playing. Okay. In the negatives, place the not between the helping verb and the main verb. He here had not been writing. Okay. Helping means been we have used to add the helping verb and the ing form. So here after the helping verb you will put the not. He had not been writing and they had not been singing. Okay, since and for. Simple. Now the interrogatives. I'll make the interrogative before you. Look. What is the rule? Two types of interrogatives are there, yes or no and WH. Let us see yes or no first. In yes or no, it will start with the helping verb. Look here. Had I been singing? Okay. Place the helping verb in the beginning and then repeat the other words as it is. Had I been singing? Had I been singing for 2 hours and question mark? Children, do not forget to put a question mark in the interrogatives, otherwise your marks will be deducted. This is the positive, affirmative, yes or no question. Now to make it negative, you have to place not after the subject or before the main verb. Before the main verb, been is there. Before been you have to put. Do not separate been with the main verb. It will remain along with the main verb. So had I not been singing a song for 2 hours or since morning, then question mark. In WH questions, place a WH word or how in the beginning, like why had I been or when. When had you been singing? Okay, when had you not been singing? When had you been singing? When had you not been singing? Okay, before been, place a not. So this is the case how to use past perfect continuous tense. And I have told you when we are using it. Suppose I am telling you some event about some past time. So this activity, when we are using present perfect continuous tense, this activity started some time before of that time and it was continued till that time. Got it? So this was our past perfect continuous tense. Now in the next lecture we are going to deal with the future tense. Thank you.